Hey guys, Lisa Figueroa here, board certified criminal defense attorney in Florida. Here to talk to you a little bit about Lil Durk. There were recently some hearings about what's coming in and what's not coming in. The trial has actually been set off a little bit, and as some of you know, but maybe others don't, there's this ongoing hip-hop feud between Lil Durk and NBA Youngboy. And that has sparked like this, what they call it, just diss raps, these raps, this music that goes back and forth with its underlying messages, allegedly. And it brings up this big issue that prosecutors and the government are using across the country, using rap lyrics in prosecutions against people that are charged with the crime, saying that that is somehow intent and somehow motive. And now, in Lil Durk's case, they're actually saying that this murder for hire, the music and the clout and the opportunity to be either shouted out or used in videos, that is payment. So instead of actually paying someone to kill someone, they are saying that, hey, they promoted their music, they let them collaborate on certain music, and that was the payment. So it's a totally interesting and nuanced way of doing it. There are some arguments that that makes the prosecution's case weak because they switched from saying he got straight up paid $1 million to now all of a sudden it's this other form of compensation. But apparently there is someone that is going to testify against Lil Durk, and we'll have to see when that trial comes out. But the judges ruled that some of the lyrics are going to come in, and so someone asked me to do a reaction to the actual lyrics in this song. So let's take a look, or let's listen.
Cherry production.
Hey, this shit like videos, you hear me? Everything I'm saying in this motherfucker is all props.
This shit is not real.
Just in case the police listen, I mean.
High speed music.
Slide.
Man,
Don't respond to shit.
Just in case the police listening. See, it's like stuff like that. It's kind of like the jail calls. I get these jail calls and they're like, shh, and they're whispering, or they're like trying to talk in code and like, hey, this is being recorded, and it's being recorded, just in case the police listening. On the flip side, I guess you could argue, you know, we're just kidding. That's just part of the, oh my gosh. Oh, probably this is not real. Oh. Oh, bro, this is not real. Skirt. Okay. Yeah, so that's interesting. Let's, right out the gate, they're like, this is all props in case the police are listening, right? This is all props, because typically in these videos, and I always tell my young people that when I've known a lot of clients, family members, who do these videos with guns and different paraphernalia, and police are watching. And so it's interesting that right out the gate, they're talking about it's all props, which, you know, just like a movie, right? There's guns in movies, there's killing in movies, but it's not real. So why should they be prosecuted for things that are done in a movie? What's the difference with a music video, which is just another form of art? But it's also something you can hide behind, right? You can also say, hey, this is just a prop in case the police are watching, but you're literally actually doing the thing or saying the thing. And the irony is that it seems like the judge ruled that this is coming in, despite that little disclaimer they started at the beginning with. Okay. All right, anyway. All right.
Shit, with Vaughn, I'm like, fuck it, you trippin', go get your gun.
Don't respond with Vaughn. So they really just going straight into this whole beef thing. It is kind of damning though. All right.
With Vaughn, I'm like, fuck it, you trippin', go get your gun. They dropping locations, I'm getting it done. Fuck tweeting, we sliding.
He dropping locations. I'm getting it done. Oh, yeah. So they dropping the location. This is where you gotta go. Oh my goodness. And then what? And you know that the government is going to have all the cell phone data and the pings. And I actually I had a case, a carjacking, murder, this whole thing where someone sent a pin of the location where they last went and met with the person who ended up being killed. And so, yeah, I don't know. Again, not the brightest idea. But, you know, they could blame it on the producers. I don't know whose idea was it. And I think that was the defense's part of their argument, is that they're a part of a team. And so we don't know who wrote this. We don't know who wrote these lyrics. We don't know if they're trying to use the fact that you've got these things, right? These issues, these feuds, these beefs, this competition. Maybe it's healthy competition. Maybe it's not all crazy like this. And it's a coincidence that people are getting killed. But sorry. But either way, the point is that we don't know who wrote this. And the sad thing is people that are making money, it's kind of like you talk about the football players and the basketball players. Who's really making the money? You know how Chris Rock would say, like, you think that Michael Jordan is rich or this person is rich. They're not rich, right? Rich is the guy who owns the Magic or owns the team. And so these guys are putting out music and they're making their money, right? But how much are the people that are over them making it? So they know that this kind of stuff, it gets people riled up, right? It gets people interested. They put a catchy beat, they put some little crazy lyrics, and then now all of a sudden the sad thing is now this becomes the state's evidence against you. So it's really risky. And so now he's facing a murder for hire case where his straight up lyrics are talking about, I'm dropping you locations and the police might be listening. And yeah. So, all right, let's see what else. Good grief. And we're just like 22 seconds in.
Feds come, he fucking his bitches, some niggas, his son. I'm hanging with killers, we breaking a bond. They really don't mean it. He say it in songs, they really don't mean it. He play it in songs. We been sliding through they blocks and they don't know we have, but he has got.
Yeah, I can't get, because of I'm hanging with killers. Like, yeah, it's just a metaphor. It's a metaphor for killers. Yeah, I don't know. And think about what a jury, this is the problem. It's kind of like we always talk about what's on your social media, what you're texting people, that whenever they pull your phone records or they now play your lyrics, a jury who's trying to decide whether you are guilty or not guilty, you have to look at them with a straight face and say, yeah, I didn't really mean anything by I'm hanging with killers. And that's just a tough thing to sell. And they really don't mean it. He say it in the songs. Like this whole thing is using the fact that they're going to use my songs against me, which then potentially could be argued as consciousness of guilt. Like, you know that they're going to use it, and so then you're trying to like lay this in your lyrics to then be able to hide behind the fact that, like, I'm just kidding around. And it is art, and it is catchy. The music is catchy, the idea is catchy, but the problem is, would a jury see that as art, or would it see it as a confession?
The ass got shot and we ain't claiming, but I can show his ass. Niggas acting like they really like that, says my Brody dad. Just get out the feds, you bring up murders with your police ass. I told Vaughn to leave that bitch alone, she post on OnlyFans. Catch 'em at apartments, they be in, cause that's our only chance. They don't be outside like you think, they ass be on the gram. Old ops, fucking with my new ops. Oh man, that shit merch, we been through that shit like Ghostland. My brother D-Thing just got killed and I've been slow since. But we got back on their ass, I bet they know this. And on bro, I'm speaking facts, this ain't no diss.
And then that's the thing. I mean, even though it's music, it is art. It's a way, it's an outlet for a lot of people to express their emotions. Like, his brother got killed. Like, this, it's real. It's real to him. My brother D-Thing just got killed, and that's not fake, right? That's real, and he's putting it into his music. I'm speaking facts. This ain't no diss. But keep the police out my business. I don't know. I don't know. I can see it from both sides, but yeah, it's sad. It's sad. I think in my young days, I could see myself listening to this. Now I don't care so much for the language, but the beat, always the beat. And that used to be my argument when my mom would get mad about the type of music I listen to. And I'm like, but it's the beat. Who cares about the lyrics? Until now when I have kids and I'm like, oh, maybe not so much the lyrics. Maybe I do need to pay attention to the lyrics. The government is paying attention to the lyrics.
Keep the police out my business, we don't post shit. Trigger happy, I be with Zoon and we on 4-6. They like Durk, his ass a singer, he won't smoke shit.
See, it's a continual contradiction. You know, keep the police out my business, but I'm putting it out there for the police to see. This all they do now. They don't have to actually go out there and risk seeing what's happening. They just get to watch the videos and see what people posting on social media. Yes, detective such and such. And then they spend their days just watching rap videos after rap videos, watching social media, becoming gang experts because of what they watch on these videos. All right.
Whatever you want, I got your folks here. Don't respond to shit with Vaughn. I'm like, fuck it, you trippin'. Go get your gun. They dropping locations. I'm getting it done. Fuck tweeting, we sliding. The feds come. We fucking his bitches. Them niggas, his son. I'm hanging with killers. We breaking a bond. They really don't mean it. He say it in songs. They really don't mean it. He play it in songs. He talking about me and piss me off, and I'm like, yes. If you feel some type of way, you better slide and get revenge. He say therapy ain't helping, he been killing for a cleanse. She say she don't really got shit, but she so thirsty.
I can't get past the whole thing about the feds are coming, because they're coming. They done come. They came. You know, I mean, it's like Melly, right? I got murder on my mind. And then how do you explain that, right? Yes, it was years before, but it's like, the music, like, sing about something else, rap about something else. But I get it. It's what sells, but is it worth it? Is it worth it? I am sure if he had it to do it over again, he might not choose these lyrics. He might not want to put it out. It might not be worth the money. Like, what's a day of your life worth? What is your freedom worth? And then literally, it's like his friends or his people are telling him, don't respond to stuff about Vaughn. Like, let that go, right? And he's like, you're tripping, right? Go get your this and let's go. I'm dropping the locations. It's like, I'm getting it done. I'm getting it done. And now I'm pretty sure that's going to be like the state's opening statement and their closing argument. He's getting it done. He got it done. And then he's done. They just play the song for their whole opening statement right there. And it's sad. And the defense can do whatever they can do to be like, no, it's just art. It's just this. But it's like that one, you know, the comedy skit where the guy's like, I didn't kill him, you know, the Key and Peele? It's like, and then I killed him. And then it's just like, yeah. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's just the lyrics. And then I got an alibi. So anyways, it's just like that. And it's so hard to defend yourself again. Like, who's going to believe that? And the thing is, most of your jurors are not people that would have been in these videos, are not the people that you grow up with. You think, and we would think, you're entitled to a jury of your peers. It's not peers like the people that you would think. You're not going to get, if I'm Puerto Rican, I'm going to get 12 Puerto Rican jurors. But the bottom line is, it's not going to be all women. It's not going to be all men. They're not going to be from where my stage of life or whatever. So like, you get regular people that are mostly law-abiding citizens, and you already have, it's kind of like what I tell people with sex cases. You were starting, like, they already look at you terribly, right? With this, people have this stigma about rap music in general. And then if you're gonna be rapping about stuff like this, and then it actually has legitimate people that you can trace back to. This person actually died. Now this person got shot. And then you're talking about, I'm gonna take care of it. I'm getting it done. Okay. It's almost over.
Thirsty for a being. I just made her suck my dick and I just nutted on her chin. I've been feeling like Rico, I just fucked her in my Timbs. For school he said no pen, he rather carry him a gin. A 10, FN, per 10.
See, and then it's stuff like that. I don't know if you put in it, but it's like stuff like that. Then if I'm the juror, I'm like, oh, yeah, no. There's gonna be people that will just, you ain't gotta be guilty, but they'll fault you for something else. And if I'm the lawyer, I'm asking that to come out. Like, that's more prejudicial than probative. Okay, leave the other stuff about the feds that come in and the other stuff, but that kind of stuff, none of that is relevant. So I don't think they should be able to play this whole song in the case. Certainly, I would object to any of those disparaging female commentary. That needs to come out.
You need a pill to slide. He off all the milligrams, he been a fan. I see niggas really killing shit, post shit on Instagram. You doing that, you might as well go to court and say you killed a man. I don't claim niggas who be with ops, I tried to will him
as well go to court and say you killed a man. That's exactly what's happening here. I mean, that's what this comes off as. And then it's ironic. And oh my goodness, it really makes it difficult for the attorney to come in and argue that this don't mean what it means. And because the state is going to argue, the government's going to argue, you have this consciousness about what this is saying. And you're saying, hey, they're going to use my post. They're going to use my words. But he's basically saying, F it, I'm doing this song anyway. I don't know. Or he thought he couldn't get away with it. Or maybe because he's not actually paying and there's no money trail, it can't come back to me. Or can it? So we'll see.
Just like a sport, you grab that ball and turn to killing man. Switches on me, all face shots. We change the dental plans. All fast cars, make it skirt. We don't do rental vans. I can have your homie set you up, his ass a middleman. Don't respond.
Yeah, your homie. Oh. All right, camera's about to die, so we're gonna wrap up for now with this. If you guys like these kind of reactions, let me know. But this is definitely interesting in how it's being used in the courts now. Thanks as always for watching. We'll be back soon with some more videos. Take care.